Hello, everyone. It's Tammy with Shabby Fabrics. I am here today with the All My Love Door Banner Club for February from Riley Blake. This was designed by Sandy Gervais. It is adorable. I know I'm making this one for my house for February. So I want to show you a few of the elements that are in here. So let's take a look first at an X block. This is the Kisses block. This little block, so cute, so simple. We start with an A square and two V squares. And I should tell you right now that as you're cutting this, a reminder, label your fabrics. It's going to make your life much easier down the line. When you're now pulling a V square, you know exactly which square it is. So let's look at this. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do sew and flip on the edges of this. So there are a couple of different ways we can do this. My favorite method is to use a friction pen, and I'm just going to draw the line corner to corner, just like this. The other way we can do this is we put our little square on here, set him on there like that, and I can use a folded corner clipper. A folded corner clipper is going to cut the edge off prior to us sewing it. That way we don't draw the line and then we don't have to come back and trim it later. So let's take a look at how that works. So I have a 1.5 inch square here. I'm just going to line this up with the 1.5 inch mark. This edge is even, the top is even, this little mark here is even, so I know I'm in the right place. Now I'm just going to take a rotary cutter and I'm going to cut, just like that. Now I can take a pin, I would take a pin and pin this because I want to make sure that these corners stay together and that this works. All right, so I have a 1/4 inch, so I'm going to start at this corner and sew right to that corner. All right, so let's go to the sewing machine. Just like that. Okay, the other way is just sewing on the line, and I'll do that really quick too. So for the one that I just sewed on the line, I do need to trim that to a 1/4 inch. So now I'm trimming after I have sewn it. All right, but let's press that. So I have a trick when I'm doing this, and I know that these points come together here in the corner, and I want them to be perfect. So I'm going to press one side to the white, the other side, I'm going to press that to the dark pink. So I turn the pink over, whoop, and press it just like this. I'll show you what I'm doing. See how I have that pressed directly to the pink now. So now when you have two of them like that, I have this one is pressed to the white, this one is pressed to the pink. These two seams are now going to nest. I love a good nested seam. Let's do that really quick. So I'm just going to nest these two together, put a pin in there so that that doesn't move. So I'm pinning on this side of the nested seam so that when my machine comes down to sew this, that seam's not going anywhere. All right, let's go sew that. All right, so now we have an option on how to press. I'm going to press this open. So I'm going to open my seam like this, and I'm just going to press that open like this. That's perfect. See my nice sharp point right there. So now the other side, I would make a second one, which I have done ahead of time right here. I have my point. So now when I attach these together, this is pressed up, this is pressed under, this is pressed under, this one's pressed over. See how that is? So now when I put these together, these seams now nest as well. So all my seams are going to nest together when I make this block. So there's going to be quite a few pins in this. So you're going to pin these seams first. Always nest your seams first. Don't worry about the center. Nest your seams on your sides, just like this, because that's the most important part. Now, these two seams are pressed open, so now I can easily see exactly where to stack those right on top of each other. And put a pin here. You can actually put a second pin in that if you like, just like that. Okay, now I would sew this together and then press that seam open, and this is what we've got. So now to make the O block, you're going to start with a B and two V squares. You're going to make exactly the same thing where one is to the pink, one is to the white, just like this. You're just going to put your block together a little bit differently, like this. And again, I press my seams open on that. All right, so that is the X's and the O's block. All right, so the next portion of this is going to be the letters. Let's look at the L block. The pieces are large, they're easy to sew. You've just got rectangles like this right together. The next block we have is an O block, and an O is a heart. That is cute. I love that. All right, so I'm going to take an M block, M squares, J's, P's. You gather all your pieces together to make this. And we're going to make two flying geese. Now on the flying geese, I want to show you how I did this. Again, I pressed one way and one the other. The reason I did that is because I need to put these two flying geese together, and I want these two seams to nest right here. So let's actually do that. I put these flying geese together, sew right down here. All right, let's go do that. All right, so you guessed it. I'm going to press this seam open. I want those points to be perfect, and they are. That's exactly what I'm looking for. This is the top of the heart. Just like that. I have this Panasonic iron with me on camera today. I like the tip for pressing the seams open. Look how nice that looks. That is perfect right there. So then I'm going to take an I rectangle like this. This is the top of the heart. This is the bottom of the heart. This is where our M squares come in. And again, we're going to sew and flip one and the other. Exactly the same as what we've been doing. And this is what this looks like. Okay? Now we're going to put the heart together. How cute is that? All right. So we're just going to put the two together like this. Let's pin this in. We'll go sew that really quick. I'm going to pin my ends first. Yep, that matches. That's good. Make sure that seam stays open. I'm going to pin just like this. So now when I sew this at 1/4 of an inch, I want to hit at the bottom of this little triangle right here. That is where my 1/4 inch is, and I know if I hit it right there, then my point is going to be perfect when I flip this over. All right, so let's go sew that. Okay. All right, let's get our pins out and let's turn that. Oh, that's perfect. That's exactly what I was looking for. So this seam, obviously, he wants to go backwards. You see how all these seams are moving that direction? Let's do that. So I want this side up because this is the way I'm going to press all those seams to. Press it right over and press it out, just like that. That is Perfect. And there's my O. All right, so now the V starts out with half square triangles. So we're going to take a C and a K block, and I drew a line. I'm going to show you how I did that. So in the directions, they tell you to draw a line down the center of the block and then sew 1/4 of an inch on either side. I find that using a seam guide like this from Creative Grids will mark my sewing lanes on either side. So I'm going to line this groove up with the point here and the point here, and I'm just going to make a mark on the back. Spin that around, do it again, just like that. Now I have 2 lines to sew on. Instead of drawing a line down the middle and then guessing where 1/4 inch is on either side, now I know where it is. I find it easier to sew on a line than 1/4 inch away from a line. So we're just going to pin these together, just like this, and sew on the lines, which I have done ahead of time. All right, so let's cut this in half. Corner to corner. All right. So our half square triangles, let's press these out. All right, so let's talk about, I'm going to press one to the pink and one to the white. Okay. All right, so now I need to square these up. I'm going to use a 4.5 inch square Creative Grids to square these up. So I'm going to use this diagonal line and line that up with the diagonal on my block, just like this. I don't have a lot to square out of that, do I? But I'm going to use a spinning mat so that I can go all the way around without picking up my block or my ruler. I find this the most convenient and most accurate way to square my blocks. Okay, so to make the V, I have a half square triangle and I have 2 P squares, and you're just going to sew and flip on here. Whoop. Sew and flip again, just like this. Again, nesting these seams, offsetting them, and pressing the seam open. So now we have a V. Look how cute this is. These are going quickly, right? There we go. The E is even simpler. We have a square, rectangles, a rectangle, another rectangle, and another rectangle. And we have spelled the word love. Very cute. And that's all there is to making the All My Love door banner for February from Riley Blake. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time on a Shabby Fabrics tutorial.